Here we go. What is going on, party people? I hope it's a happy Sunday for y'all. For those of y'all not familiar, today we're going to be playing Subnautica. I think everything's balanced out all right, so I'm actually just going to start things up here.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Going to get my bearings real quick because it's been 2 or 3 weeks, I think. And as is usual, I don't do off-camera stuff. Right, we named the sub the Pineapple last time. So for those of y'all unfamiliar, welcome to Seabase. We set up in the mushroom biome, the pink mushroom biome. Or the jelly shrooms, that's what they're called, yep. Last time around, we ended up going out to the Aurora, along with a couple of different work sites. Got ourselves a bunch of tech unlocked, including this bad boy, which cannot be undersold in its value for survival. Now that we don't have to spend half of our days hunting water. And a free supply of salt for curing meat. Now today, I think there's a couple of things we should get up to. First of all, we should definitely do a couple of upgrades for stuff. We're gonna need a glass. What I want to do today is I want to raise the crush depth of the sea moth to the highest possible. And then I want to take that and go down to some of the lower biomes and collect a bunch of the rare resources. Because there's a couple of things that we're still lacking. Along with that, I also want to find the final pieces to the Cyclops, because I believe we have most... Let me check. Blueprints. We have the prawn suit figured out. We only need 2 more parts, or 4 more parts for these 2 pieces, and then we'll have the Cyclops. Because these don't actually have any recipes. In the upper corner, they don't have any things they call for. Instead, you just have to find the 9 parts, and then you unlock the Cyclops blueprint. How's it going, Waffles? Everything sounding alright? The other thing we need still is the battery charger. That's right, we do not have the battery charger yet, and that is a absolute must-have if we want to run this base long-term. It's been going alright, Waffles. How about you? Let's get right on with it. We're going to start heading towards an area we haven't been as much. We got to find the Cyclops parts. Which way? Which way? I think we should go that direction. Because overall, most of our Cyclops part have been found that way. Going. Quick drink. We're gonna swap out the radiation helmet with the rebreather. The night aesthetic is not scary at all. So dark. Playing this game over 10 years and it's still spoopy. Even in the safe shallows at night. Oh wait, another thing we needed while we're here is enamels. Hey buddy, you want to take a nibble? Come on. He dropped one just from grabbing that piece of metal. What good fortune. Last time it took us an eternity and a half. Since it's safe here, we'll take a scan on it too. There we go. Perfect. That's what we needed for the enamel glass. Awesome. That's actually a really good start, because I thought we'd be sitting there for 5-10 minutes just to get one piece. Nice. Alright. Here we are at the drop-off. Oh? No, not the drop-off. the rendering on that before we got close. Alright. Just gonna keep on zooming. Most of the stuff we need is all in this direction. That's a scanner room fragment. Have that. What else? Anything worthwhile? No? No? Alright, then we keep going. Alrighty. Mushroom biome, my favorite biome. Please have everything you need. Always gets you 2 waffles. Fair. I feel like that's half of the appeal of this game too, is just the spooky nature of the ocean. Let's go! You know it, Pineapple. You know it, Mr. Pineapple Plug. You know what's up. Oh, we got one of the alien vents here. Haven't scanned one of these yet, so I'll scan this one. It's a heat exchanger point, if I remember right from the lore. Doesn't have much actual mechanic use, but it still is neat. This biome's been my favorite biome before any of that stuff was even added in. Long, long ago, when the game had no end. Are you red? I don't think I've ever seen a red bone shark before. That's cool. Would you stop hurting my sub? Stop trying to break the submarine and let me appreciate the coolness of your color scheme. There we go. Alright, back down we go. Because normally they're more of a gray-brown as their accent color. What do we got here? Wait, did I ever make the laser cutter? Yes, I did. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if I came all the way out here for these shipwrecks and I'm not carrying a laser cutter, boy am I the fool. Alright, let's start here. Foolish fool of foolishness. Wait, where? There. Down. Over. Okay, we got the grow bed, but we already have that. Nothing. Just the grow bed. That's the only thing worthwhile in here. We're gonna be thorough. Pays to be, but looks like it. Alright. Wait. Great. I'll take free water. Oh! Perfect. Something worthwhile. Yes.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay. Definitely worth coming out here for that. Oh no. Get stuck? Fantastic. We got out of there. Oh, my POV really flipped there. There it is. Alright. That's the stasis rifle. And here we go, something to cut open. Alright. We gotta go back out to the sub real quick. Re-up on our 2. Good to go. And then we cut the door. The big mission for today is battery charging station, Cyclops, just getting a bunch of blueprints, a bunch of the bigger mid-game to late-game blueprints. And ideally some upgrades for our suit, along with a couple of other pieces of equipment. PDA, nice.
Integrating new PDA
Hey, 12 Cube,
data.
we just left base and started heading out looking for Cyclops parts.
New blueprint acquired.
A sonar upgrade for the Cyclops once we get it. Nice. I will tolerate that. That's a good gift. Can I open this door? Nope. Darn. A free nutrient block. We can stay out here a lot longer with that in our inventory. Alright. I think that's pretty much everything of high value taken from here. We got our 2 blueprint pieces, or... I don't even know what you want to call them. Like little USB logs or data chips. Because instead of scanning for blueprints, you just pull the chip, so... maybe it deserves a different name. Alright, we're gonna keep on bumbling around in the dark. What is this? Oh no. Never mind, we're turning around and going this way. I wish to be nowhere near that. Don't know if you can see it on the contrast, but there was a Reaper over there. No, thank you. Vehicle upgrade thingy. The thing is, though, is that the other one gave us the reinforced dive suit. Now, if you want to argue that our suit equipment is a vehicle, we can try it on for size, but I don't think it'll work. Perfect, another Cyclops part. Nice. 3 parts left to go. 1 more bridge fragment and 2 hull pieces. There's a hull piece. Might be 2 hull pieces, actually, depending on what the other thing is defined as next to it. Hull fragment, nice. And what about you? Bridge fragment. Okay, cool. 1 piece left to go. We just gotta find 1 more hull fragment.
Blueprint acquired.
Reasons I love the mushroom biome. There's no super aggressive monsters out here. That's another bridge fragment. We've already got the bridge. We need a hull. Ow. We need 1 more hull piece. That's another bridge fragment. I know I'm just kind of beating the crap out of the sub, but it's worth it. There it is. There's our other hull piece we need. Alright, Cyclops unlocked. Perfect.
New blueprint acquired.
We'll repair this. Now a big point of our mission for today has been partially completed. A real win will be once we have that fully built. Having a Cyclops will really increase our range and length of time we can spend awake. Got a little scrap of lithium right on the top here? Neato. I'll take it. Free lithium's free lithium. It's just hanging out right there. How can I help how can I not? Alright, time to go look for charger fragments. I don't remember which biomes the charger fragments are in, though. That'll be a joy. I'm pretty sure Moonpool and a bunch of the Cyclops fragments are in Mushroom biome. What the hell? Oh! Oh, it's a Reaper. Great. We're gonna go down. We're diving. Dive, dive, dive. The red kelp forest? Alrighty. Thank you very much, Mr. Pug. I know where the forest is, but we're gonna need a depth module in order to get down there. We're gonna go the long way around this island, though. Not only will it give us a chance to find some resources, but it just completely dodges the Reaper as a problem. And that's honestly the preferable way of dealing with the Reaper, especially when we don't have any offensive capabilities. Or defensive, for that matter. We don't even have, like, a protective shield. We can get one, eventually. We do not have one now. Hey, uranium. Grabbing that. What's this? I believe we already unlocked the reactor. Yep, we did. Reactor component, don't need it. Alright, there we go. We should have ourselves a straight shot now. That won't be too dangerous. How much is the, or what does the upgrade cost? Let's check. Mark II will be a plasteel ingot, magnetite, and enamel glass. I think we got loads of magnetite, if I remember right. The rest of that is just titanium. Titanium. Also, what just hit me? Took a lot of health. Welcome in, your dad. Hope it's going swell for you. We've unlocked Le Cyclops. We're gonna head back to the base, put a depth module in our sea moth, and then we're gonna go to the kelp biome. Go try to find ourselves some battery chargers. Just a limestone outcropping. We are going to need some rubies if we wanted to do just straight to Mark III, though. So while we're here, we might as well grab some. Also, we can double check this wreck, because I'm pretty sure this wreck has a door we can cut open in it, and we got the laser cutter now. So now we can handle that on this side, right? I'm pretty sure we've explored this wreck a bit already. Yep, here it is. Be gone, demon. Oh, I'm standing out here for too long. It's starting to make me worry. Alright, we're clear. We're clear. Alright, and then everything in here should have already pretty much been taken. This door right here that we need to deal with. Maybe it's time to optimize some things, your dad. Optimizations always do better. Well, that might be a little bit of a broad statement, but you get my drift. They do improve. Data terminal. Fire suppression system for the Cyclops, nice. By the time we get Cyclops, we're going to have every single necessary upgrade for it. I am going to go check on our sub, though, because all the screaming from the bone sharks leads me to believe it might be in trouble. Nothing in here? No way. Well, we'll be back. We'll do a more thorough investigation in a minute. Oh, the lights are still on. That means it's still okay. Good. Because if this thing breaks at this depth, we're not going to make it to the surface in time. Still says we can download data. Oh, it's prawn. Oh, there we go. Power cell charger. I also should have re-upped my O2 when I went out there. We got the whole blueprint out of that?
Acquired.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Is that the big one, too? I think that's the big one. The power cell charger, not the battery charger. Yeah, it's the power cell charger. We need the battery charger, game. We need both. And it's good that we got the power cell one, because that means that we can recharge the ones, or the batteries that go into our submarines and large equipment. But we need the battery chargers so that we can actually charge all our hand equipment. Can I steal the battery from this? Nope. Here we go, though. Another door. Where does this lead to? Kind of a mid blueprint, but alright. Not gonna not take it. Having it around and not needing it is way better than needing it and not having it. But it is kind of a crap upgrade. There are way better things you can put on the prawn suit than the propulsion arm.
New blueprint acquired.
Like the grappling arm. And we already have the grappling arm blueprint. Nice. How many doors are in this thing? Oh, this is just the way out. Okay. Well, that was a worthwhile stop for sure. Now we just gotta find ourselves a cave around here, because that's where the rubies are in this biome. Is there one on this slice of land? Where, oh, where are the rubies? That was rude, sir. And wholly unnecessary. Here's a cave. What do we got in here? Rubies? Is this the one we already picked clean? There's surprisingly few minerals on these walls. Oh, ruby. There we go. Perfect. We need at least one more and then we'll be good. But I think this cave has already been picked clean by us previously. Oh, wow. How did you get in here? Please, please don't do that. Go back out. See what we can find on this one. Wow. Trying to spook me, trying to jump scare me. There's a ruby, perfect. Now, if we could get some extra, that would be better for us. Because a bunch of these rest all for ruby. They are an important mid-tier resource. Mid-game, mid whatever. But where? Real arm, we've already got that unlocked. Alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Jerk. Alright, back home we're gonna go. We'll take a little bit of an indirect route, though. Just to see if there's anything else out this way that's worthwhile right now. Wrong side. I wanted to go to the storage on this side. Put this stuff away. I know we've already got this. I want the titanium.
Seek fluid intake.
A battery charger fragment. Not the item I wanted to have. I don't need a fire extinguisher to scan this. Thank you, thank you. That means there might be another one in here too. Possible that the other battery charger's already in this structure here, hidden away behind a door. That was short. Perfecto, we're through. Alright, what do we got in here? Propulsion cannon fragment. That's it. So I'm assuming that vent leads somewhere, but I'm gonna go up on O2 first. We don't need it, and at this depth we could surface, but might as well. We're not in a rush. There we go. Cleaned up some inventory space and re-upped our water to maximum. Alright, let's go. Wait. That vent is not... That's not a vent, that's just... That looks like an optical illusion to me. Alright. Oh, it's the modification station fragment. That's what's valuable in here. We already have that, though. Battery charger fragment. Yes. Oh. Yes! Yes! This is the last item we need for full base sustainability. We're good to go now.
Acquired.
Everything else is just bonus points at this juncture. Awesome. Awesome. We're still gonna go get the depth upgrades and everything, even though we don't need to go to the red kelp biome for that stuff now anymore. Still worth it to go there. And everywhere else that's deeper. You know, I just realized, why am I doing the basic mining? I should just go make a prawn suit as well. And then we can just destroy those huge resource deposits on the ground all over the place. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. We're heading back to base for some crafting. We're gonna craft everything. Everything we need. As long as we have the resources. It's a big if. Let me check here. Do I need more enameled glass for the sea moth, or for the Cyclops? Yep, I do need more enamel. Alright. Let's find ourselves a good spot and do some stalker hunting before we get home. This is a good spot. What we're gonna do this time around. Yeah, we have the drill arm unlocked. If we don't, then I was just a big dum-dum by leaving behind the BPs. But I'm 99% sure. Why I didn't bother to check. So I'm just staying within loading distance of the sea moth so that it's there, and that the stalkers are spawning and are technically rendered in. But I don't have to be in the sea moth for them to want to take a bite of it. Did I manage to choose a spot that has like no stalkers in it though? Seems like it. Alright, different spot then. Especially since I'm running out of inventory space, which means that I can't go do much more mining. Especially if I want to carry the teeth. Stalkers, there you are. Hey there, buddy. You want a nibble? You want a nibble? Come here, bud. Oh no, he wants fish. Yep, hello. Got to be a more optimal spot for this though. This biome is definitely not what I would call even or flat or level, but gotta be a spot that's more optimal than where. That's a hoverfish. There's a stalker. Hey, buddy. You want a nibble? Shine my lights at him to piss him off. No? Not gonna work. Come on, aggro. There you go. If I remember right, it's a 1 in 20 chance that they'll drop it to. It's only 5%. We might have to chill here for a sec. Hey there, guys. Come on. Are they just swiping the same piece of metal back and forth from each other? Come on, buddy boy. Take another shot. Come on. You can do it. At least there's some metal we can watch too. Oh, there's a tooth. We got one. Stay away from me. Dum-dum. His targeting isn't even good enough to catch me. You want to pick that same piece of metal up again and break your tooth again? I'd really appreciate it. Oh, yep, just happened. Awesome. Another one. Alright, we need a third. Or a fourth, rather, because we have that one from earlier in our inventory. Yeah, that hurt, didn't it? I'm gonna steal this. Oh, I can't. My inventory's full. Alright, fine. Fine. I'll just drop this. Make a big old collection of it, and when they come to pick it all up, we'll get our last tooth. I need blood oil for the grappling hook arm? Gotcha. On the bright side, I'll probably just use a Cyclops to get it out there until I do get grappling hook. And even then, Cyclops is a much more efficient way of moving the prawn suit around rather than just depending on internal power. The prawn suit is very mobile. Well, it's very mobile for a walking robot, but it doesn't have the best power efficiency, nor does it have great inventory space. Where did the stalkers go? Stalkers. You were stalking me, weren't you? Oh, there's our last tooth. Perfect. Can't catch me. Too fast for you. Alright, off we go, back to base. We got the enamel, which I think is actually going to be the hardest thing for us to get a hold of. But we'll find out when we get back. We'll check recipes and whatnot. Probably have to take a trip or two out just to grab a bunch of res. But once we know what we need, we'll be better off for it. And we should be able to craft a couple of things before we leave it all. Perfect. More quartz for the glass. We're good. Every piece of glass, or every piece of enameled glass, rather, is going to take 2 pieces of quartz and 1 piece of stalker tooth. Alrighty, down we go. To our little hideaway. Beautiful. That thermal power really is doing wonders for us, though. We'll take all that. Oh, we're so full up. Alright, I think it might be time.
This is Life Pod 7. Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted.
He's pretty much screwed if he doesn't have a crafter. He's already done for. He can't be helped. He's already done for. Alright, and then we're going to put...
Calorie intake recommended.
We're going to put all the food, health, and water in a new chest. There we go. The vehicle assembly station is still over at the original place, isn't it? I just remembered that. Alright, well, let's start building some stuff. First of all, power cell charger. Yeah, we're going to need one of these in this base, because we'll use that to power the Cyclops. So we'll start with that. We need an advanced wiring kit. Wiring kit, gold, computer chip. Okay. So then, 2, 2 of those. Got enough copper. Put that away now. Cool, alright. Wiring kit. Oh, and then a computer chip's gonna require an extra gold. Easy. Computer chip. From that, we'll make our advanced wiring kit. That will go right over here. And that'll be how we charge our systems. Next thing we're going to need is battery station. Wiring kit, copper wire, titanium. Oh, that's cheap. Love to see cheap. I already forgot what it said. Alright, titanium. And the silver for a wiring kit. Perfect. Now we can build a second one later on if we want to, but this first one should be enough to start all the stuff we need. You just throw our batteries in here and now it'll drain power out of the base in exchange for charging it. Perfect. Now we can recharge our equipment whenever we like. And to facilitate that, actually, we don't have any titanium. Alright, we're gonna go get the... We're gonna drop some of this stuff off. I'm gonna drop it in this chest just because I know that it doesn't belong in this chest, so it'll be easy to sort out when we get back. We're gonna drink one of these. We have another water over here. Yes, we drink this water. Boom. Alright. We're gonna go get ourselves titanium. Oh, we actually have a bunch of junk we need to pull out of here. Most of it being titanium, but we're gonna need a lot more than 8, so still going out. Alright, we shall return while the batteries charge. We'll get titanium, we'll go get ourselves the vehicle assembly bay. We're gonna need the vehicle bay above us now, instead of where it was, by the pod. Yep, there it is. You can already see it over there. Zoomy zoom. Got it. Awesome. Good angle light. And since power is free now, we can use power to just convert all these fragments into titanium. If we can find some more titanium. I completely picked this region clean already. Nope. There's a laser cutter fragment. Boom. Brain coral, nice. Best plant in the whole game. You know what? Free crash powder? I'll take it. Oh, multiple crash powder. Nice. Outran him. Good. Anything else worthwhile going on around here? No? Alright. Time to find a new spot.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Only one piece, but I'll still take it. One of the things that's always bugged me about the stalkers, if I'm being honest though, is the fact that they have their eyes on the side of their heads, which means they don't have depth perception. If they were predators, they should have eyes in front of their head so that they have binocular vision, because binocular vision is directly beneficial to predators. It allows them to judge the distance from their prey. Why deer have eyes on the sides of their heads. Everything that hunts them has them on front of their heads. Facing forward. Because the deer just needs to see something to run away from it. It doesn't need to know how far away it is. It just needs to be able to detect it. So having a wider field of view is better. A call to the lamb follower. I mean, I don't know exactly why we're saying cheese, but cheese is great. Full stop. I will never disagree with that. Also, if you really like Call to the Lamb, I actually have a couple of Call to the Lamb videos up on the channel if you want to go check them out. Highly recommend. How much space we got left? Just a little bit? Alright. Oh, new radio signal. What a shocker. When will it end? We ended up kind of far away from the pineapple. Wait, where'd it go? This. Alright, we can still carry a little bit more, so we're just gonna grab some more titanium. The more titanium we grab now, the less we're gonna have to grab later. That's not true. We're gonna have to grab more later and right now. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, there we go. Off we trot. Wait. The wrong marker. Almost completely left behind my submarine. Some big brain moves. Where's my marker? There it is. Alright. Back to base to craft.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Ooh, that's not good.
Emergency power only. Power restored. All primary systems online.
I gotta get inventory space. Give me 1 sec. I got a plan.
Warning. Emergency power only.
Here's my plan.
All primary
We'll send this up to the surface. Oh, no, it won't let me do it. There we go. See you later. I do want to make sure it actually makes it up there. Oh, it was a clean shot. Nice. All right. See, there we go. Inventory problem solved. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is increase our power overhead by shoving lantern fruit in here. And then shoving lantern fruit in me. Keep me alive. Perfect. Alright. Now we're gonna turn away all this. Convert down all this scrap and salvage. Aw, that thing's angry at me. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick water break while the base recharges, because it needs a bunch of power to recharge, so it's gonna take a sec. Be right back. Alright. Did not go nearly as much as I wanted it to, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. First thing we'll do is we'll convert down the rest of this scrap. And then we'll make an ingot. Have no lithium, so we'll take air to make plastic kit. Ourselves a wall locker here that we're gonna put all our salt in. We're gonna end up with a lot of salt. So we might as well be smart about it now. Just clean up the inventories. Good to go. Alright. Put this cave sulfur in the mid-tier resources. Got enough power again, so now... Oh, we need 2 lithium. Okay. Fortunately, we got enough for that. We're gonna need more lithium. Let's go check out what the prawn suit's gonna cost us. I want to know, what's the prawn suit gonna cost us, and it will give the base a chance to power up. A little bit of trivia for those of you who don't know. These are the only non-violent Leviathan class creatures in the entire game. The Reefback. This is a baby because it doesn't have anything on its back. The big ones have entire biomes on their backs. Reefback, Leviathan. Alright. Vehicles, prawn suit. I need another plasteel ingot to make it happen. I have everything else. Because if we dropped a prawn suit right now before we made Cyclops, it should be a lot cheaper for us to, or a lot easier for us to make Cyclops. It'll cost the same amount of resources, but the resources themselves will be a lot cheaper to acquire. Less time intensive and whatnot, because we just mine these big deposits around this one. The giant crop out of silver ore. That's so useful. There's a bunch of them all over down here. Varying resources. So we need 2 diamonds, 2 aerogel, 2 diamonds. I have the materials for aerogel. 2 diamonds, 2 aerogel. Where is the prawn in? There it is. Enamel glass, lead, plastic. Lead, I got that. Quartz, so I can make. Need another stalker tooth after all this, though, unfortunately. Because we're gonna need 3 for the Cyclops itself, and then 1 for the depth upgrade for our Seamoth. We're gonna upgrade everything. Ideally, if we get this all done quickly, though, and right now we won't have to do much. Just grind on the following. Sorry, I'm doing math. There we go. Alright, we just need to find 1 more lithium somewhere in this cave we're in. We should be good. Why am I doing this manually? I could get in the Seamoth and be a lot safer and go a lot faster. Efficiency. Let's go. Alright. 1 more lithium. That's all we need.
All systems online.
Seamoth! You know it. You know it, Kay. Just gotta find 1 more lithiums. 1. See, that's a giant crop out of magnetite. So many resources down here. You just can't access them. Not yet. That's a shit deposit. Wait, that might have lithium. Sometimes they break it. Just for the sake of knowing. Yes! We did it. Alright, back to base. Back to base, back to base, back to base. There we go. These batteries are charged now, so we're going to take them. We're going to pull out these batteries. Throw them in the charger. Is there anything I have that's getting kind of low? The laser cutter. All right. There we go. Awesome. Put these charged batteries away. Don't need the fire extinguisher anymore. Don't need the habitat builder anymore. I feel like I'm missing a piece of equipment. Might just be my... There we go. Alright. Now we need the other lithium from here. Make last steel ingot. Double check our recipe again. We're good to go. Alright, to the surface. Prawn suit time, baby. And then we'll just make ourselves a drill arm. We'll keep it simple to start because we can just walk around. We might want something that allows us to jump. Vehicle. I forget what it's called. Jetpack upgrade or whatever. But for now, prawn suit.
Prawn suit to feel a sense of limitless power. Prawn operators receive weeks of training to counteract this phenomenon. You will have to make do with self-discipline.
Unlimited power.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Unlimited prawn power. Alright, there we go. Now we just gotta go get the upgrade piece for this bad boy. Wait, do we have to? Oh, no, we can upgrade it. Yep, that's right. Alright, cool. Cool. Go get ourselves prawn arm. Grill arm.
Captain.
Leave, that's crafted over here. Yep. We need one more lithium. Darn it. Alright, fine. It's okay. It'll be fine. Alright, so there's our 4 diamonds. We need 5 titanium. The good thing, there should be more saved in this story. Yep. Good stuff. Alright. Down we go. That's a magnetite. I want lithium. Like this giant deposit right here that I can't tap just yet. Don't you worry, lithium deposit. I will be right back for you. There we go. We're getting really good luck on these shale drops today. They've been pretty crap on some of the other sessions, so I'll take it. Big win. Alright. Craft ourselves le drill arm. Boom. We have solved pretty much all of our metal and other mineable resource problems. Because now, let's go to the lithium deposit. Drill lithium. We're gonna do this for a bunch of the stuff. Way faster than any other method for getting bulk resources. And we're gonna need bulk resources if we want to survive in the long term. Especially if we want to thrive. There we go. Boom, the deposit's gone. They're not limitless, but 12 per deposit is great. Is that the magnetite cluster? I'm not. It does cost power to do this work. Power. Dead. Is that another lithium deposit? We'll hold off on that. 12 is enough for. If we destroy all of the deposits near our base, it's gonna be a lot harder when we're like, oh, we need this little resource, and then we go for a 2-hour walk. So instead, we'll take this. Very highly valuable social property. If only there was any other human being on this planet we could trade with. But alas, we are alone. Find a silver deposit. Storage has no room. Okay, we'll clean up the storage then. And we'll take more. We're not gonna do anything on this trip besides prawn mining, so we'll empty it out so that we immediately do that again. All. Yep, one little clump did. There we go. The prawns yearn for the mines. You get it. You get it. This is what they do best. Now we just need to find... Wasn't the silver deposit over this way? Go this way. And if any of these snakes try to mess with us, I'm gonna punch them. Hi there, jerk. Did I just get stuck inside this room? Please tell me I didn't just get stuck inside this room. Get out, get out, get out. Don't worry, we'll figure this out. There we go. We're clean. We're free. We're clear. We're clear. We're freer. Okay. No, 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 no. Do not walk clean off the edge, sir. Not good for your health. Alright, we're gonna make a jump. That right there is the silver deposit. Phenomenal. You're a jerk. Yeah. Yeah, you better run away. Remember when they added the prawn suit? It was such a game changer. And then once we're done with these rare resources, I have a couple of ideas for how we can get this prawn suit out of the cave. The easiest one being we just try to craft... What the hell? Oh. Jerk! I was like, what is that? Is it a shadow? Is it a thing? Because it was so dark. Right on the edge of my vision. Did you just run into an active drill? That was not your brightest moment, Mr. Sandshark. Gonna make sure nothing rolled down the hill. Alright, we're good. Awesome. We're gonna plant this right on this platform here. Nope, nope. Go up on the platform. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Beautiful. Easy and convenient. I love it. Alright. I got rid of the building tool, and I'm probably going to need it again almost immediately.
Seek fluid intake.
But for now, our storages seem to be able to take most of the stuff here. Nice.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Perfect. There we go. Full stomach. Space in the inventory to do all that fun stuff. Alright. Cyclops, what are you going to cost me? Not bad. Okay. I might be able to make that work. Should probably try to get the prawn suit to the surface first, though. A lot easy. Alright, cool. Get this salt out of here. Throw it away where it belongs. Don't have enough all of this away, but I can still reduce a bit more. Then I'm gonna grab the rest of the stuff from here and throw it in a random chest. That won't fit it, and these are all full. Wait. Got space. Alright. Silver, you go in here now. And in here. I'll make more chests when I get back. I know you're gonna scold me for it, chat, but it's fine. Trust me, it's fine. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here just through parkour. Are the ledges that naturally occur flat enough that I can hold on them? Yes, I can. Recharge my boost from here. I can get here. And can I make the final jump here? Oh yeah, I can. Alright. I don't even need the Cyclops to help me get out. I can just get this thing out on its own. Nice. 3 jumps isn't even that much work. Alright. Now that we're on the surface, we need to go find nodes of titanium. Quartz. Find anything else? Bonus. Faster than a spadefish. That's something at least. Delicately. There you go. Anybody want more salt? I don't. Get ourselves to a point of elevation. We're not down, charge, then go up. Anything we can see from this vantage point that's worth it? No? Alright. Now this area that we're going into, if my directions are dangerous. Very dangerous. But it's got a bunch of resources I haven't even bothered to tap yet. Look at this. This is perfect. Titanium and quartz. Exactly what we came out for. Oh no, this is lead. Okay. I'll take lead. You won't hear me complaining about that. That's free base foundation right there. Still need to find a titanium deposit, but we got plenty of battery, and we have the ability to recharge it too. Perfect. Now, it might be a little bit tedious, but it is far, far faster than doing it manually. Even if doing it manually means we swim around a little bit. It's also way less random. When you do it manually and you're mining those stone chunks, you never know what you're going to get out of them. There's a drop table for each of them, so you guess, you never really know. Probably put some storage upgrades on this thing in the long term. That way we can stay out for longer periods of time. What is that? That's lithium on the surface. Nice. Not what I need right now. That's another pot. Lead. Gotta be careful around here, though. There are reapers. Ooh, what was that visual? Oh, I think the sand got kicked up weird. I also forgotten. I just looked. This thing's crush depth is so insane. We can just go down. Walking back up this hill ain't gonna be fun, but... What do we got? It's pitch black darkness. Come on, biome. You gotta have something worthwhile in you. I mean, you already did, but we want titanium. Where's the titanium? Ooh, is that a wreck? There'll be titanium there. Just jumping over that huge pit. Thank you. I think that's Lost River. I only saw it for a second, but I think that's Lost River. Scan all this and get the free titanium. When we were coming down here, I thought I saw a light somewhere. Should be... There it is. Chip. Oh, I already got it. Don't even remember coming down here, but it has been a while. Not hard to believe. But we do have this. Got this. What do you got for me? These are essentially all just vaults, so... What do you got for me, vault? I guess they're unintentional vault. Did steal goodies away from the outside world. Already had it. Alright. Story full. And these are deep. We will be right back. Because nutrient blocks are always worth taking back. Fine.
Seconds.
I'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, I thought I already had that. Okay. Neato. Alright, game. Just one titanium deposit and I'll go home. What the hell is this? Don't think I've ever seen something like way is home. Oh, we're half a kilometer from home. Well, we might as well start walking in that general direction. I'm still very scared. I am a little bit less scared because we can do this. So if something grabs us, we're gonna punch it. That doesn't make us invincible. There we go. There we go. Perfect. No, I missed the ledge. We'll let it fully charge before we do that. Ascend. Come on. Yes. Alright, I think we're back in the upper shelf, the upper biome. We're just about to be. Oh, still got more to jump. Wow. Didn't realize how shallow this. Okay. Oh, it's because there's a big lip there. All right. Cool. Handled it. There's the beacon. There's the beacon. Nighttime just makes it so much worse to hunt for this stuff. Hello there. Jerk. Yeah, you better run. Got any titanium around here, Mr. Stalker, that I can steal from you? Hey, nice. Exactly what I asked for. Oh, you're angry now. Oh no, I think he was just hunting fish. Hey, buddy. I don't remember if they bite the prawn suit or not. Hey there, buddy. Hey, you dropped a tooth. Perfect. We needed that. And then we'll take that salvage. Please. Even without finding a titanium node, we still found enough titanium to make the trip worth it. And we did get all the quartz for quite a while, which is...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I've completely scavenged this, right? This wreck is right next to my house. Please tell me I've completely cleaned this thing out. No, I haven't. Wow. Well, we're here now. So we'll take care of it now. Kind of a shocker. Whatever. Just another... Wow. What did we get from the door? Another locked door. And one that's unlocked, but I have a feeling that there's not going to be much of anything interesting in here. Some free titanium. Oh, a battery charger fragment. It was right next to us the whole time. Ooh, a bunch of... Is it laser cutter fragment? And then it said something else. Okay. Real quick, let's go here. Pop some of this in storage. Free up our O2. There it was. That was the other the end. Probably saw it through the boxes or something. Else here? Nope, we're good. All right. There we go. Another door to cut open. What's this one got for me?
New blueprint acquired.
Lightweight, high capacity tank. Nice. Oh, if we had just cut this area open, we would have found battery charger pieces. All the battery charger pieces we needed. That's kind of rude. But you know what? We still got it unlocked, so I guess I can't complain. Alright, off we go. Back to base. What did I just hit? Did I just hit a fish? Probably. Seemed like quite a big fish, though. Let me up. Let me up on the platform. Perfect. Awesome. Alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
First thing we're doing is consolidating down the titanium that we got. Swap out these tiny waters.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Crazy dense food instead. More efficient solution. And then we're going to consolidate all of this titanium and lithium down into plasteel. The responsible thing to do. Then we're going to go out here and grab all this. Are we short just a little bit? Nah, we got spare. Good. Fortunately, the base has actually regenerated power while we were gone. Let's try to keep it net positive while we're here, too. That would be the smart thing to do. Getting the vocalized music right now. Less spooky than half of the other music, but not my favorite, that's for sure. Alright, this is completely empty. Good. And we just gotta sort our interior base. Because we've got a mess of organization right now. I wouldn't even call it organization, honestly. We're gonna consolidate down some of this over. And here, yep. You know what? Actually, do this. It'll be enough consolidating up. Ports, have its slots in my inventory. Take it. Had an inventory issue right now. That's my biggest problem. It's a good problem to have, I guess, because it means we have a lot of stuff. But also annoying. Enamel glass, consolidate. Just do 2 to 1 a bunch of times. And eventually the problem will go away. Awesome. So then checking the blueprint again. We're going to need lubricant and an advanced wiring kit. We do have some table coral. Good. And we have a lubricant in there too. Nice. I'll take that. Save myself the work and free up a slot. Wire. Wire into computer chip into advanced wiring kit. That should be the last ingredient. Now we're all right. Now we're gonna dive to the surface. We're gonna do a little bit of printing.
Be advised, the Subnautica is designed to be operated by a 3-person crew.
Oh, a 3-person crew, huh?
People should attempt to pilot this vehicle solo.
Well, that sucks. 'Cause I'm gonna do it anyways. Just a guideline. Guidelines are meant to be broken. It's fine. There we go. We've got the Cyclops now, chat. Now we get a little tutorial to board the Cyclops. And then it comes with a bunch of built-in storages. These will be the storages that we bring stuff back with. It's looking at you funny. Got lighting control, control for the actual sub settings, health indicator, as well as a fire indicator if one breaks out. We do have a bunch of built-in fire extinguishers across the place. And then we have a decoy system that we can utilize, which will allow us to bait away Leviathans. The upgrades are back here, and then this is where our power cells are. The other big benefit to this setup, and oh, there we go. I was gonna say I can't climb this ladder. The other big benefit is right here. This is a vehicle bay. So we can park the prawn inside of this and take it from point to point, keep it charged, all that fun jazz. So yeah, we're gonna go back to base, grab some resources, and get this thing set up with at least the most basic of basics, which means a crafter, battery charger. Let's actually queue up the recipe. Probably shouldn't do this just in the open water. We'll get inside first. We'll get inside, we'll get all the equipment together, and we'll have a fully equipped Seamoth, or not Seamoth, Cyclops that we can use for all of our excursions. Blech. Sorry, getting a little bit tongue-tied. Alright. We need... Where is it? There it is. Alright, we need a fabricator. We're gonna need a battery charger. We're gonna need... Should we take a modification? You know what? We'll take apart the modification station we have in base and take it with us. It's not like it's a regularly used thing, but having it around would be smart. Alright. We're gonna grab that. We need a table coral sample. Alright. While we're out, we should probably just grab multiple. If we're gonna be smart about it, we should grab multiple table coral samples. As soon as we need another advanced wiring kit or a computer chip, which I honestly want to grab now, at least one or two, so that we have the ability to make more upgrades for this thing as we go along. Yeah, we'll do more upgrades. More upgrades. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. More equipment. More fancy stuff for our new toys. Hello there, Sand Shark. You're an idiot. I'm kind of just looking for things to scam. Or pieces of salvage. Like that. Right there. Perfect. And another. And another. Ooh, big cluster of them. Nice. You go on, chase me. Make me some enamel. I won't complain. Oh no, I got nicked. Just the slightest little scratch. What will I do? Okay, I need to drop something. Or I could just drop this all back off at base and then come up again. Better idea. Better idea. I'm gonna be smart about this. Hold on, I got a plan. Boom. Cut. It's kind of a cutscene, but the intake is done on rails. You just kind of show up around it and boom, it lets you in, but it's still neat. Oh yeah, I forgot you can't repair it from this. Can you repair it from the bottom on the sea? Remember. Can you repair it from the bottom, huh, game?
Seek fluid intake.
Nope. Okay. I just realized I don't have the builder tool on me either, which is not a smart move, but we'll be fine. There we go. Gonna have to go grab the build tool from base. And some table coral samples, as was the original plan.
All systems online.
First, we're gonna grab the table coral. Perfect. Big cluster of it. It drives me batty that this can't be grown, though. Absolutely, positively batty. I need one more to even out the numbers. Oh. Oh, I did have an even number on me? Alright. Alright. Could have swore I had an odd number of them on, but again, not gonna complain. We're just gonna go with it. We'll just send it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, so then do we have anywhere we can put this? Way too much stuff. I will do that. And then we will do this. And that should let us make a computer chip, I believe. Yep, all the equipment on hand. And then, where is the Cyclops upgrade put in? Here?
Seek fluid
Or not the
intake
Cyclops.
immediately.
We'll be fine, game. Stop worrying. Be
Calorie
fine.
intake recommended.
Yep, calories and water. See, we're fine. Lantern fruits.
Vital signs
Lantern fruit is the
stabilizing.
best. Don't know why I don't have 3 trees growing here, but we'll fix that.
Vital signs stabilizing. Seek
Lantern fruit is OP. I'm literally going to just put a planter inside of the Cyclops that grows lantern fruit. Because then I will never ever be concerned about surviving long term while I'm out in the Cyclops. As long as the Cyclops has power, everything else will be fine. Alright. So then... we need copper wire and a wiring kit. Oh. Copper wire. Wiring kit. Convert the scrap. Cool. Grab the build tool. Oh, we have an energy efficient. Good stuff. All right. Now let's get on board and do some basic building.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Build tool. Hello. Oh, the game gets angry if you try to do that. Interesting. Put it up right in the corner there. To be able to cram 3 of these bad boys in here. And these will dramatically raise our storage capability. Wouldn't let me out of the tab menu for some reason. Alright, there we go. Upgrades. Energy efficiency. It's now 300%. That doesn't violate the laws of physics at all. Alright, we'll take that back down to base to process it, because using the fabricator inside this thing will cost energy from the machine. Well, if we use the fabricator in the base, then we do not have to pay that penalty of having to carry the batteries back and forth. Trying to figure out what...
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Fine. Fine.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Happy now? Take a lantern up with us. Convert all of this scrap into titanium, and then we'll go back to this. Now, we're not going to put a power cell charger in the thing for a very simple reason. It runs on power cells. So using a thing that runs on power cells to charge power cells is just inefficient as all hell. You need a proper base to charge your power cells if you want to be smart about it. Which is why, on occasion, this guy will have to return back for basic refueling. Not fuel, power. Recharging. Should be the only reason it has to return home, though, is recharging. Or dropping off resources. Probably going to get this thing pretty stocked, and then we'll be like, oh, gotta go turn it all in. Okay, there we go. Lots of lockers, a fabricator. Also going to put in the battery charger. Use this space to the maximum we feasibly can. Put a radio there instead. Oh. Put the grow bed right here. Turn fruit, perfect. And then what I'm going to start doing is I'll start putting in essentially just rows of every resource into this bad boy. So that we've got everything in spades for whenever we need to craft stuff on the fly. For a second, I just saw one of the tails of the reefback leviathan, and I thought that a snake somehow had left the mushroom biome and was swimming around up here. I'm like, why, how, who, what? Very confused. We'll take the modification station with us. Take 2 spare batteries. Gold. Lead. Lithium. And I know, we're going out to find more resources, so ideally we should be able to survive off of whatever we find, but that's also not a realistic expectation. There are limited resources per biome, there's limited stuff you can find, so having everything in spades on board will be way better for long term. Even if I only have to use 1 silver every couple of days I'm out, or 1 gold every stream, it'll still have been worth it to me. For some reason I thought these rows were 8, not 6. Oops. I'm gonna put it slightly to the side. That way the walkway is not completely obstructed in case from front to back of the ship. Now, to be fair, I could be putting a bunch of this stuff back here, but I'm just going to save this space back here in case I need it for something. The ship's being tapped, but it's not affecting integrity. Good. Alright. Back down we go. Fortunately, taking all this stuff out is actually saving, or fixing the storage issue I was having. I'll take that as a win.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, what else do we... Grab that table coral. Grab the filtered waters. 3 nutrient bricks. Bunch of health. This out. Still technically could be useful to us, but I'm not gonna bother with it. Not for now, at least. We'll take 1 purple tablet along in case we need to unlock something. And an ion cube. Again, just in case. Just in case something. I'll have to come back for that salvage. This bugging me up there in the corner. There we go. So this is basic resources. This will be the human resources, along with like the rare stuff. So we'll put the tablet, the ion cube. I guess I'll take those spares back down. Can't craft the upgrade I'm looking here. Here it is, the upgrade fabricator. Cool. Sonar upgrade. Nice. Alright, what else do we want to add here? What else can we afford? Doesn't look like we can afford anything else. Alright, cool. Requires advanced materials. Stuff that we don't have figured out yet. Alright. We got the basic materials. We got food. Grab. We'll take the prawn suit with us. Seamoth A doesn't have a Mark II depth module yet because we spent all of our titanium. New equipment. And B, it does not have the ability to mine nearly as well. The prawn suit. Pineapple's gonna chill out at base for a while. I'm gonna take 2 rubies along. Just in case. I don't know what in case of, but I'll take them just in case. There we go. We're all good to go. Gonna grab that. Use it since it's essentially free. Power that bad boy up. Swap this battery. We have a second keep calm poster? No, we just have the one. We're gonna keep it here. I was thinking about bringing it with us, but that's too risky. What if we were to lose it? What if the Seamoth were to go down? Ah, I see what you mean about needing. We gotta go get nickel ore anyway. Alright. I think we're set to go. Time to head out on the new equipment.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh my gosh, this thing's gotten the crap beaten out of it while I was out here. Those worms really don't like the prawn suit. So yeah, we got about an hour left in stream. We can go on a little excursion with that time. Go see some things we haven't seen yet. No! No, I'm gonna fall. It's gonna suck. Over here. Then up here. Now I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to lower the Cyclops a little bit. Don't think the prawn can make that jump. But that is fine. Totally fine.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online. Engine powering up. Ahead slow.
Alright, looks good to me.
Engine powering down.
Oh, we were way higher up than I thought we were. I think we'll still be able to make it, though. It'll be fine. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Yes! Just barely. Perfect. We'll close the hatch for safety. Throw this all in here. Let's get the radio messages in.
Terra HQ. This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security
Wow.
room in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't,
Just tell her the regular, dude.
okay.
The
If I
code...
say regular, she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. They really don't care. Why would they? Is there any other radio signals that we can deal with? Oh, okay. Let me get a ham and cheese. Okay. I think it would probably be better then. Chose to go.
Powering up.
Thinking. We're going slow mode right now. We can also have silent running. This is a fancy let's see where we are. So this way should be the way deep ocean. Right, there is an lost a rip. So we'll go this way.
Ahead flagged. Emergency speed. Warning. Vessel cavity. Excessive noise.
Makes noise. As long as it doesn't do damage to the ship, we're taking it high speed. Also love how we're already 15% devoid of power. Thanks, game. The lights are really expensive.
Warning. Engine overheat.
The ship take damage from that?
Warning. Fire detected.
Yup, it did. Just excuse me while I equip this calmly during a fire. The first time we take the Cyclops out, I started on fire. It sounds about right. Very me to do that.
Fire extinguished.
There we go. Alright, we keep going now. We're gonna go deep. There we go. The floor again. We're only at 180. I do hate the fact that you can't properly look down, though.
Ahead slow.
We're gonna reduce speed just so that we stay nice and sneaky quiet. Alright, let's grab some resources from here before we go anywhere else. Blood vines are useful. Hi there, Zappy Man. Don't zap me, okay? Also take some samples back with us. Can we not? I thought we could. Alright. Okay, game. You the boss. We'll just take loads and loads of blood oil back with us. We'll go grab a third one. We'll have 9 blood oil sacks with us. Should be more than enough for upcoming crafting recipes. Next thing we gotta do is figure out which way we should go from here. Good stuff. Alright. Turn off the internal lighting so I can actually see what's going on outside. There's the life pod. There's that stuff. This is back towards things. Lucky. This might be the right here. If we're lucky.
Engine powering down.
Let's do a quick exploratory. Turn off all. Wait, no, that's done over here. My bad. Been a while. Alright. Dive, dive, dive. This will give us a lot more flexibility to move around and figure out what's what. Oh, we're gonna need this. Don't ask why. A hole back to the surface, or is this a hole to the cave? Nope. Back to the... Alright. Time to do some exploratories down here. I want to find the Lost River. Haven't been there in years though, so my memory for finding it, not so good. I know the general area it should be. So we'll work off of that. Jerk. The entrance? Oh, I think it is. We were really close. We were really, really close. There's a whole bunch of uranium here, so we'll take that. We set up a base down here, it's almost definitely gonna have to run uranium power, so probably a good idea to have a big old stockpile. Also, if y'all haven't seen these, the worst version of the cave crawlers. You know what? Stop being weird. Stop being spooky. Be gone. Yeah. He's dangerous. My excuse. Alright, we're gonna go grab the submarine and bring it down here. Ooh, Ruby. Ooh, Ruby. Look, piece of candy. Oh, look, piece of candy. Ooh, look, piece of candy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All systems online, except for the ones that I turned off.
Engine powering up.
Taking a sip of water. I think I gotta go upwards. Doesn't tell you the elevation at which the threat is at. Alright, I'm gonna keep on driving with one hand. Water check, hydration check. And if y'all have been here for the entire stream and you haven't hydrated yet, you should hydrate too.
Warning, creature attack.
What kind of creature? Attacking. It's attacking. Dodge. Haha. We're gonna do something sneaky.
Rig for silent running.
Yep, off he goes. Not even interested in us. What the heck? What is threatening us behind us right now? I'm gonna turn on the camera. Oh. There's a rock there. No, we need to go further down, though. What the hell? What creature attack? I don't see any creatures. There's the creature, huh? Is it really just one of those electric guys? If that's the case, I'm not even afraid. We're gonna do a quick turn around here. This thing doesn't spin on a dime. It's no sea moth. Should be able to get right over that prawn suit and essentially just sink. Oh, we could just hit the horn and counter out all of the silent running we're doing. Which, speaking of, we can turn off now. Fine. Ouch, that was a loud fish hit. Jerk! You're being a little jerkwad. He's actually managing to whittle out some damage into the ship. That's rude. But there's no point of actual damage. Alright, we're fine then. Gonna move away. I'm turning on the exterior lights. I can't drive like this. I can't drive like this. I'm gonna drive via camera. We'll be fine. Be fine. There we go. I should just be able to pull a 180. There is enough space down here for that. Or not. We made it. That wasn't so difficult.
Engine powering down.
Alright, cool. We're gonna shut off all the lights, all the systems. Ship's in fine health. We're good. Took way too long to navigate that thing down here. Alright, let's get out of here. Do not explode while I'm gone. Jerk. Ooh, copper. Sure, why not? We're down here to collect stuff. This definitely isn't super valuable, but it is stuff. And we don't have a ridiculous amount of it, so I'll take this all back with me. Thank you very much. Put half of it on the ship and take half of it home. Put it in the main base. Yeah, that was a dumb move, jumping in front of a drill, man.
Seek fluid intake.
Storage is already full. What the hell was that noise? Oh, it's one. Now you, sir, you biter, you I will get you. I will get you. Ooh, a big old uranium chunk. Nice. We've already gathered a bunch of uranium on this trip, but is neato. Is this just a super deep pocket? Does this open back? Oh, that's it. Stop trying to hurt me. Come on, cave access. Nope. Alright then. We'll drop off our resources and excursion elsewhere. Got a little bit ahead of myself, I guess. And we'll drop this stuff off here. Will be our overflow. Boom, perfect. All right. Cyclops is just going to operate like a big mobile chest. Throw all of our hordes of resources into, and then take home. That was a very unpleasant note. Odd. Is it deeper? Oh my gosh. You just teleported me out of my suit. Dude. Not cool. Oh, that suit could have fallen so much deeper too. I'm lucky it didn't. Gel sacks. Not gonna lie, still a little bit upset about all the gel sack loss we had from last game. But I will happily take the with a smile. Gotta go back up real quick. Got to check my water levels before we left base. No! We're so close! Okay, you know what? Get out of my way. We don't need this thing cuddled up against the wall anyways. Let's bring it a little bit deeper and a little bit closer. I said I wouldn't do it, but I didn't realize I had to go back for water, so...
Captain, all systems online.
That changed the situ. No resource on me. All in.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Drink 1 water. Good to go. Alright, back to work. Wait, actually, I said I'd move it.
Engine powering up.
Just gonna reverse. We angling? Why are we angling? Well, I'll call this good anyways.
Powering down.
15 meters away from crush depth. It'll correct itself. Give it a little. Fine. It'll be fine. All right, down deeper. Deeper.
Local scans show a nearby opening, leading to a biome with extensive fossilized remains.
Here we go. All right, cool. before we go down there, I'm gonna go back to base and grab one thing. Rather, back to submarine. Ooh. Wreck piece? Anything worthwhile in this wreck? I guess it was just deeper down than I thought it was. I had right about the right area. I just had to keep on going deeper. Alright, we're gonna go grab some copper and some titanium. And we're gonna craft ourselves a beacon and throw it down. That way we don't have to play the game of find the lost river next time we have to come here. I don't like that game, personally. Not a fun game. Cool. And this should be a straight shot from the surface. So if I just center whatever I need to bring down here right over this, it should be good. Cool. I think I already had a beacon on me. Exact thing. Whatever. Bears are good to have. That was a spooky noise. Thank you, game. Very useful work lamp. Welcome to the giant Leviathan skull. We do love it. Pretty cool. Here's the crystalline. And I think this is where we can start finding nickel too. Yep. Plurality of rubies. More crystalline sulfur. Oh, it hurts me. Oh, it hurts me. Oh, it hurts me a lot. Oh, it hurts me a lot of a lot. Okay, so I didn't know that. I don't think I've ever gone out of the equipment inside of the river itself. Good to know that the river kills you. That would have sucked had I not figured it out in time. Ooh, titanium pocket. Comes all the way down to the Lost River, gets excited over titanium. Yeah! Score! Titanium's always a win. Especially considering we need a bunch more plasteel for all of the depth upgrades we have to put in all of our machinery. Another crystalline sulfur, yes please. I've only seen one upgrade that uses it, but you never know. It's been a while and I don't trust my memory to tell me that that's the only recipe. Here's the Leviathan. Okay. Second favorite monster in the whole game, or second favorite animal in the whole game, because they're just a different version of the rays. So cool. I love the rays game. So pretty. No other nickel though, huh? I'd like to take a few more pieces of nickel back with me. Nickel. See? Nickel. See, I don't take.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, whatever. There will be more pieces, like right here. Inventory full? No, it's not. There's too much good stuff here to let that happen. We're taking this all out. Alright, boom. Fresh inventory. Here we can see the rare floating quartz. It grows off a single speck in the center of the ocean and just slowly coagulates. Huh? Boom. No, Ruby, come back. No! Delicate hand. There you go. Delicate. Oh yeah, here's one of the Leviathans.
Terrain scans indicate this biome contains unusually high concentrations of organic and fossilized remains.
Third favorite monster, or third favorite creature as well is down there. See-through fish. I do like this Leviathan, it's just not as cool as the Opinion. I think the fish is cooler. Thank you for the alert that I have a radio call, game. I do not have the ability to reach it at this time. Interesting. Yeah, go away. We'll just stay below the surface. Far away, we're good. And I just noticed we're approaching a third of our power use. It's so efficient. That thing, by the way, is a little demon monster thing. This thing is a mesmer, and it will literally make you stare at it until you die. It opens up its fins and does this weird pattern and transfixes you, so your character won't move. Stack, yes, please. I do love that the Lost River is essentially just full of aerogel, but in 2 pieces. If put under a very specific set of circumstances, it would all just become aerogel. Now, will those circumstances ever happen? No. It's funny to think. Let me check. Ghost weed. Yep. Thank you. Again, don't ask why. We're gonna need it. The answer for why we need it? Trust me, bro. That's my answer. We are gonna have to reverse course and head back to the ship of probably pretty soon. I was gonna say eventually. Probably pretty soon. Our inventory is gonna get full for too much longer. Even though the gel sacks are well worth it. Is that a lead pocket? Yeah, I'm not drilling that all the way. Especially with my limited. And we're not going out down here. Oh, there we go. Part of the alien facility over here. There it is. The Lost River facility. I wasn't even deliberately looking for it this time around, but we found it anyways, so I'll take it. Big win. Which side is the...
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
Gotta be careful, otherwise we're gonna hit crush depth with this thing. And we will not make it back to the submarine in time. That I can guarantee. Can't scan this stuff? That looks like it would be worth scanning. Alright. I think we'll try to hop on that cable there and then ride it to the top. Because I think... Top? We're going to try to get in. That's what we're going to try to do. We got to try to get in. Hello, jerk. Get out of here.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within.
Seek fluid intake.
Seek fluid intake.
Got nothing for me, huh? You were just there? Nice. You were just here? Good stuff. I don't remember. Is there a way inside this doodad? If so, where? Done a full lap on it now, and I have found nada. Gone over the top, gone over the sides. I forget if there is an access point, which is now leading me to believe that there might not be one. I am on a wild goose chase. There is no way in there. Alright, well, considering our lacking water supplies, we're gonna have to go back to the submarine at this point. So if there is a way in, either leave it in chat or throw it down in the comments right down below if you're watching this in the future. By the way, hi future people. Hope your day's going well too. So we're just gonna boost on back. Take the twists and turns to get out of here. And get back inside the Cyclops. Take inventory for all the goodies we've gotten, which is quite a bit. I just realized if there's a geothermal vent right here, though, this would be almost an ideal... Check to see if it's hot. Yeah, it's hot.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, this would be a really cool spot to set up a base. With all these waterfalls, or not waterfalls, whatever they are. Liquid falls. With all these liquid falls and everything, it would be a really primo spot to set up a base. It would be really cool looking.
Take immediately.
And I think it's far enough outside of... I believe that's the Ghost Leviathan, the one that's see-through that we were looking at earlier. I could be wrong, but I believe that's the... Brush the Mesmer, thank you. Don't like them. They're mean. Alright. This way. Oh. I don't even know if we've seen any of these in this save yet. They're a pretty cool creature, though. The octocrabs. Crabtopuses, whatever you want to call them. They're neat. They're one of 2 or 3 creatures who can let out an EM, too. Yep, there it goes. Oh, I'm lucky I dodged that, otherwise it would have completely knocked out my crab systems. Wouldn't that have been great? Alright, up we go. No, 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 no! We eliminated all of our momentum, so now we're just fighting to stay at the same elevation. There we go. Okay. We're only 100 meters below our sub now. Ideally, we should be able to make it up there through some hops. Looking for something flat to land on. I'm not seeing anything. Can I hit that? No, I can't. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm starting to take damage from dehydration. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here now. No! Don't teleport. Okay, fine. I'm getting to my sub. I'm getting to the sub. Screw the rest of this. Getting in the sub. Getting in the sub. No! I got inside the submarine. Don't tell me I lost my inventory. No, I didn't, because I managed to get into the submarine 1 second before it happened. That was a masterful dodge. Was it on purpose? No. But will I take it? Oh, yeah. Alright, time to go get the prawn suit back. Because a little jerkwad teleported me out of it. And it's just gonna keep on falling. Hey there, suit. Let's get you back. You got too much good stuff in you. Alright. Little hops. Little jumps. Find sections that have divots on them that I can cling to the wall on for a second. Then do another hop. Rest. Hop up into the ship. Alright, we'll flip on the lights here for a minute or two. We can turn off the exterior lights. Those don't need. Alright, cool. I can only enter the prawn. I can't empty it. So I'll have to drop it again and empty its inventory once I've sorted my inventory. Alright, let's do this. Swap all that out. Then we'll go up here. No, here. That in there. Grab one more ruby out of this one. All away. Look at that beautiful chest, though. Look at all those resources. That's awesome. Then there's our valuable, big valuable stuff. I'm gonna drop the rest of this in here. And then we're gonna drop the prawn suit. Grab everything out of that. Perfect. Now it should be charging. Oh, we can open the storage from here. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Listen to the radio while we work.
We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
There we go. We've nearly got a full Cyclops worth of materials stacked up. Alright. Now it's time to leave.
Powering up.
I don't want to be here anymore. So let's GTFO. We got all the valuable stuff we need from there, at least for the start of things. We should be able to use that nickel and crystalline sulfur to push things forward. Since we marked it, it'll be easy to get back to it again. Let's hit the horn. Spooky noises. Be gone, monsters.
The head stand
Alright, off we zoom. If I remember right, that crystalline sulfur will also allow us to make the called the fire suppression system. Few things I want to do before we start working on those upgrades, though. Just simple stuff. Oh, I think I hit something. Turn it off. Otherwise, it's just wasting power. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. Completely. Unload completely. Unload that one completely. Off we zoom. We're gonna go charge all this stuff. Just to show how easy this really is, since the only thing the Cyclops now need consistent supply of power. And all we need do for that is go in here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Grab some of these bad boys. Throw them in here. And then open this thing up and jam in the power cells. Boom. And we take all this. Put the salt in here and take the water ration back upstairs. Food. And wait for those batteries to charge. Ultra high capacity tank is literally just 4 lithium. I'll do that. I'll do that in a heartbeat. Beautiful. Dramatically improved our O2. What else can we do off of this station? Look here. Crystalline sulfur and aerogel for the fire suppression system. Yeah, I'm here for that. I'll do that. And then the decoy tube upgrade. Yeah, we can go without that for a little bit. Let's do that. Crystalline sulfur and aerogel. 2 of each. I only grabbed 3 the whole time I was down there. Wow. Thought I grabbed more than that, but okay. Oh, I have to. Oh, my bad. I got multiple screens and accidentally clicked the wrong one. Changed the POV for a second. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. Aerogel. Another one. And now we have the fire suppression system. Making us much, much safer. Perfect. Alright, now I'm gonna grab a bunch of the resources from these lockers and take them down. Down to the main base. Pretty sure that just gets refined into benzene. See what it costs to refine it, because it might save us a lot of inventory space in comparison to carrying around 9 of these blood oil globs. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, it's just 3 of them combined. Okay. Probably should have done that in the deeps. Would have saved me a lot of resource space. That just compressed it down insanely. That compressed insanely well. Alright, keeping that in mind for next time.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Should just be one more trip and then we'll be good to go. Cyclops will be emptied out for the next mission. Things should be charged or mostly charged by then. They're nearly full. Perfect. Running well. Alright. First thing we do is refine that down. Benzene, thank you. Bunch of uranium. Gonna need a second wall chip. Put it over here. Literally title it uranium. All the uranium out of here and put it. Perfect. This is how you storage. But for the third Subnautica stream, I'm pretty happy with all we got done. We got ourselves a Cyclops, we got ourselves a prawn suit, found ourselves the remaining upgrades that need to be found. So now we can sustain ourselves for as long as need be on the resources we have. But we're definitely going to be pushing forward. Got ourselves all the way down to the Lost River for the first time and tagged it, so now we can go wherever we want. Got a bunch of the late game resources, which means that we can start working towards late game upgrades and the final things we're really going to need before we go towards end of game. I'm pretty psyched with all that. It's good. I'll sort my inventory later on. Because for now, this is gonna be where we call it for the day. So if y'all liked what you saw, right down below is the like button, right next to it is the subscribe button. We're a small channel, so anything you can offer would be super appreciated. If you have any ideas for anything you want to see me play, any games you want to see me go through, anything at all, leave them right down in the comments below. I read every single one, so if you let me know something, I'll definitely make it happen for you. Otherwise, I hope you all have a great week. New videos out on Monday and Friday, and then I will be back streaming again based on a vote that comes out on Thursday, next Sunday. So, hope you all have a good one. Later.